This is The Post Up with DJ Tricey Trice. I'm running my mouth on everything hot in sports, news, drama, and whatever is blowing up the timeline. Let's get into it. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Post Up. You already know me is DJ Tricey Trice, and I'm always posted up right here running my mouth about sports. I've got a complete new series for y'all. Women's basketball is back in the NCAA, and we are not going to wait until March to talk about this madness. We are going to do Monday episodes for women's basketball. We're going to do NBA on Wednesdays, and on Fridays is going to be interviews and whatever other trending topics in sports I want to touch on. So shouts out to y'all that have been really sticking through and just, riding a new cadence. I'm figuring out what kind of topics I want to talk about. Things have been going really, really viral, and y'all have been really showing up on both audio and video. So I really appreciate it. But let's jump right into this. Prefacing this entire video with, I went to a couple USC games last year. I followed online Dawn Staley, of course, Kim Mulkey, top kind of headlines. I usually jump in at March Madness, but this is my first season just watching the entire time. So if you are like me, I have created this episode to be kind of a cheat sheet for just the top 5 teams. I'm going to take it by fives, all right? As things move and go up and down, and teams come into contention and jump out of contention, we'll move around, and I'll cover different teams and different players, especially like in the SEC, Big Ten, all those kind of things. But I am going to give you my prediction straight out who I think is going to win: the UCLA Bruins. Stick around to the end of the video so I'll tell you exactly why. But let's jump right into the top 5 teams, starting at number 5. The LSU Tigers. Listen, Kim Mulkey has had beef with Dawn Staley for a while because Dawn has been building a little dynasty over there. And Kim, a player, past SEC player as well, she wants to leave her mark there and continue to win. Now, Angel Reese is long gone, and the things that she had there have been up and down. Haley Van Lith left a couple years back as well. She is back on top because she's got Mylasia Fulwiley, who transferred over from the South Carolina Gamecocks. My original thoughts here was this is a bad move because I think Kim is a tough coach. I'm not saying she's a bad coach. Her reputation has spoken for her, but she a tough coach to play for. She got a lot of personality. She going on her way or the highway. And I don't know if Mylasia Fulwiley was really even doing that on Dawn's side. But that's, again, what I could be seeing from the outside. From the outside looking in, it also looks like she wants more playing time. She wants to be the star player. And South Carolina is a place for bigs. It's really not that guards don't do well there. Raven Johnson is there, and we'll talk about that later in the episode. But the bigs really go well. And I'm excited to see what Kim Mulkey and the LSU Tigers can do with Mylasia Fulwiley, as well as Flau'jae. Let's see if they can get it together and win a championship. I don't think so this year because they are stronger teams, but it's going to be exciting to watch them play nonetheless. The number 4 team is the Texas Longhorns. I ain't going to hold you. I really wasn't checking for Texas until last year during March Madness time, and I'm like, wow, this is a tournament team. I looked at the bracket, and I'm like, wow, I should probably follow them more this season. So I got them marked as a favorite on my Apple Podcast. I'll be tuning into a lot of their games. A lot of the top 25 teams I actually followed as well. The big things that I think we should look out for with Texas is the fact that they can upset any big team. They're going to play really well in crucial moments. So it's always a team that you can look out for. I got them here as a number 4, but they very well might be a number 1 seed again. Player to look out for, Madison Booker, who is a junior. Listen to these stats. 2024-2025, 16.3 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game, 2.7 assists per game, shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3. That's stat stuffer. That's every single statistic so far, and I'm excited to see Madison and the Texas Longhorns in a number 4 spot or possibly in the number 1 spot. We still open. Let's move to the number 3 team that I got, and I have them winning the whole thing. That's the UCLA Bruins. To be honest, I live here in LA. I have to pick a team that's local to follow to take it all. And it just so happens that UCLA and USC are very close to me. Juju Watkins is out at USC. UCLA has 5 strong seniors that can do their thing. Sabrina Merchant at The Athletic articulated it really well on her podcast. This is their time if it's going to happen. Last year, everybody was hyping them up and they fell short, but I'm excited to see what UCLA can do. I'm going to give me some UCLA merch. You heard it here first. I'm going to go ahead and rock the jersey, give it a little bit of old school LA swag, and I'm going to root for the Bruins this time. Kiki, Lauren, Betts, I'm excited to see them actually take the crown this year. They're going to have to give UConn a run for their money, but we already knew that was going to have to happen. And if this is, like Sabrina said, if it's going to happen any year, it's going to happen this year. My number 2 team is the South Carolina Gamecocks, and they are only number 2 because they didn't win last year. UConn is number 1 because they won last year, but let's stick to the Gamecocks right now. Dawn Staley has been doing her thing in South Carolina and building around a winning program that's been on top 5 for years. You know, Asia Wilson is doing her thing in the WNBA, and she is a product of that South Carolina program. This year, Tanaya Latson is a transfer from Florida State. My homie Melanie been telling me about her. She been saying, Trice, you need to check out for this girl. Look at some of her videos. She been sending me TikToks, all of this. She is a transfer from Florida State, and the 2024-2025 national scoring leader. She's now at South Carolina and adds firepower to their elite roster is what Yahoo Sports is saying. But what Melanie is saying is she is her. She's her. That's what Melanie has told me. On top of the fact that they still got Raven Johnson, they've been building that program around everybody pretty much sharing the ball and doing well. They, again, are going to have to give UConn a run for their money. Everybody in the top 5 is going to have to try to beat Azzi Fudd and those UConn Huskies that are on a roll right now, which leads me to my number 1, the UConn Huskies. Sarah Strong, Azzi Fudd. Azzi is a graduating senior. We just watched her and Paige have the love story of the summertime. Now it's time for her to get back over there and get that championship. She's had a strong start. She just came off a season averaging 13.6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 47% from the field and 43% from 3. We talk about efficient. Oh my God. Also, Sarah Strong averaged 19 points, 11 rebounds. Also set the freshman scoring record for the NCAA tournament. She's already leading in rebounds, blocks, and steals. So Gino know what he doing over there. So it's really the battle of Gino, Dawn, and Kim Mulkey. And then them other teams just really going to have to fight. UCLA and Texas, you just got to fight. You got to have that dog in you every time. You got to come through and you got to let it be known, you know. So I am going to follow the UCLA Bruins. I believe they played San Diego State yesterday and they won. That was like the first game. Again, tip-off for the NCAA women's season just happened on Monday. The men also playing as well. So we only a day behind here. I had a little publishing error on the audio side, so I'm putting this up on Tuesday. But next week, you better expect this on the Monday. Also, I still will be dropping an episode about the NBA tomorrow. I got a lot to say. The Lakers are doing their thing. I won't pollute it here because we're talking about women's basketball. So thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of The Post Up. You already know me is DJ Tricey Trice, and I stay posted up right here, running my mouth about sports. If you want to follow me on social media, I mean, the conversations really be happening, and I will go back and forth with you in them comments. Make sure you follow me at DJ TRICEY. That's DJ Tricey Trice on all platforms. Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of The Post Up, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, that's a wrap on The Post Up. I ran my mouth, said what I said, and now it's your turn. Drop a comment, share it, and come back tomorrow, because I'm not done talking. And make sure you follow me on social media at DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEY. I'll be posted up here, y'all.